Born in Harlem in 1969 and raised in the nearby town of Mount Vernon, Sean Combs displayed entrepreneurial spirit from a young age, inspired by his hardworking mother who juggled multiple jobs to support their family. During his youth, Combs managed 6 newspaper routes, showcasing a sense of responsibility. After enrolling in Howard University to pursue a business administration degree, Combs decided to temporarily set aside academics during his sophomore year to pursue a career in the music industry. Transitioning from a party promoter, he ventured into the world of entertainment as a background dancer for artists such as Big Daddy Kane and Heavy D, recognizing Heavy D, a fellow Mount Vernon native, as a mentor and big brother figure. Combs successfully persuaded him to assist in securing an internship at Andre Harrell's Uptown Records, marking a pivotal step in his journey within the music business. Sean Combs, known by various monikers such as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and informally as Puffy, has established himself as one of the most astute and accomplished figures in the music industry. After a brief stint fostering the success of Jodeci and Mary J. Blige at Uptown Records, Combs launched Bad Boy Records in 1994 and resumed his ascent with hits by Craig Mack and the Notorious B.I.G., leading to smash singles as a solo artist and with subsequent Bad Boy artists such as Faith Evans, 112, and Maze. While Sean Diddy Combs has made attempts to rebrand himself as Brother Love in recent years, it's important to note that he has a documented history of involvement in violent incidents dating back to the 1990s. His legacy includes various confrontations and altercations, reflecting a complex narrative that goes beyond his efforts at rebranding. In 1991, Combs co-promoted a celebrity basketball game and concert at City College of New York where 9 people died and 29 people were injured. The fans had come to see a lineup of celebrities from the rap music world play basketball to benefit AIDS education, an event billed as the Heavy D and Puff Daddy celebrity charity game. Among the scheduled players were Big Daddy Kane, Ed Lover, Michael Bivins of Belle Biv DeVoe, and members of the group Run DMC. The game was called off. The venue's maximum capacity was 2,730 individuals, yet an overwhelming crowd of 5,000 people attended the event, surpassing the venue's limits. Unfortunately, the insufficient security measures were unable to manage the large gathering. Rapper LL Cool J was also scheduled to play in the event, which was to benefit the AIDS education outreach program. Former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson also attended. He was not hurt. Accounts from eyewitnesses varied regarding the tragedy, but a significant number of individuals present at the scene attributed the deadly stampede into the gym to inadequate security. In contrast, college officials asserted that a combined force of 40 college and private security guards, along with an unspecified number of city police officers, was on duty during the event. Doors were to open at 5 p.m., with the start of the game planned for an hour later. Shortly after 6 p.m., according to eyewitness accounts, the crowd outside the City University of New York broke at least one of the glass doors separating them from the building lobby. Upon entering the lobby, the crowd hurried down a brief flight of stairs that led to the gymnasium. Unfortunately, at the base of these stairs were 4 swinging doors, 3 of them shut, that, instead of leading into the gymnasium, opened into the stairwell. As the oblivious crowd of 3,000 pressed forward, those who reached the stairwell first found themselves trapped in a crush, resulting in 8 fatalities on the spot and injuring 29 others. Regrettably, one of the injured individuals succumbed to her injuries later at St. Luke's Hospital. The administration of then New York City Mayor David Dinkins released a comprehensive 67-page report titled A Failure of Responsibility, which pointed to Sean Combs for hiring insufficient and inexperienced security. In the aftermath, Combs resolved a series of lawsuits filed by the families of attendees who lost their lives in the gymnasium tragedy, concluding the final lawsuit in the year 2000. In 1995, Suge's close friend and bodyguard, Jake Robel, was fatally shot outside of a club in Atlanta. Jake was reportedly learning the music business and had started managing artists. Many consider his death the first real blow in the rap rivalry between the East and the West. The date was September 23, 1995, the same night as Biggie Smalls' hilarious appearance on the hit sitcom Martin, Death Row, and Bad Boy Records Camps partied in Atlanta at Jermaine Dupri's birthday party. Disaster was bound to happen as the two camps eventually crossed paths. Suge's crew included Jai Hassan Jamal Robels, a heavily built former gang member known to his friends as Big Jake. Suge Knight preferred to associate himself with members of the Bloods from his former neighborhood in Compton, and he frequently endeavored to assist them by providing employment opportunities, and as such had employed Jake as one of his bodyguards. During the party in Atlanta, tensions between the Death Row and Bad Boy entourages escalated throughout the night. The conflict eventually spilled outside of the club, intensifying the feud between the two groups. It was alleged that as Big Jake Robels was getting into a limo, one of Puffy's guys ran up and shot him with a semi-automatic. He was hit multiple times in his abdomen. Suge reportedly told Puffy in his face that he was responsible for the shooting. Robels died from his injuries 2 weeks later. No one was ever charged. Combs has denied involvement in the shooting, which Knight reportedly held him responsible for. Jennifer Lopez and Sean Combs were romantically involved for 2.5 years following Lopez's separation from her ex-husband, Johnny Noah, who worked in the restaurant industry. On December 28, 1999, Lopez and Combs attended an event called Hot Chocolate at Club New York in Midtown. DJ Goldfinger was on the decks, and they were present to commemorate the upcoming release of rapper Shine's album. Shine was a protege of Combs and was signed to his Bad Boy Entertainment label. It is alleged that at approximately 2:20 a.m., as Jennifer Lopez was leaving the venue, Sean Combs, holding a champagne bottle, accidentally bumped into a patron, causing the person to spill their drink. The individual, known by the street name Scar, Matthew Allen, turned out to be the wrong person to inadvertently drench in Prosecco. The man taunted Combs about his wealth, and after some arguing, somebody threw cash at Combs as an insult. As people in the club grabbed for the money, Combs' protege Jamal Shine Barrow drew a semi-automatic handgun and opened fire at the man, but instead shot and wounded 3 bystanders. According to the police, after the shooting inside the club, Combs and Lopez ran out and jumped into their car driven by Puffy's driver. The Navigator sped down West 43rd Street toward 8th Avenue and swerved around a marked police car, its dome lights flashing, that officers had parked in the middle of the street to close off the block. The Navigator sped north, running 11 red lights before it was pulled over on the northeast corner of West 54th Street and 8th Avenue. Combs, his bodyguard, driver, and Jennifer Lopez all climbed out of the car, and the police found the gun under the front passenger seat, where Mr. Jones had been riding, the authorities said. Even though charges against both Jennifer Lopez and, later, Puff Daddy were eventually dropped, persistent rumors about the deterioration of their relationship circulated after the nightclub incident. Shine, the rapper associated with the shooting, faced legal consequences and spent 9 years in jail. Jennifer Lopez and Puff Daddy officially ended their relationship on Valentine's Day in 2001. The high-profile legal case prompted Puff Daddy to undergo a name change, seeking to distance himself from his troubled past and adopting a new moniker. On June 22, 2015, Sean Diddy Combs was reportedly taken into custody on charges of assault with a deadly weapon following an altercation with UCLA assistant football coach Sal Alosai. The confrontation arose when Diddy sought to discuss concerns with Alosai, a former strength coach for the New York Jets, who allegedly had issues with Diddy's son, Justin, a player on the team. Alosai, claiming discomfort, threatened to call security, prompting Diddy to suggest calling the police. It was at this point that the situation allegedly escalated. Despite the incident, the Los Angeles District Attorney ultimately decided not to pursue assault charges against Combs. On November 16, 2023, Sean Combs' ex, Casandra Cassie Ventura, filed a federal lawsuit against him in New York, accusing him of years of assault. The lawsuit included disturbing claims of Combs in 2018, physically abusing her, intimidating her, and coercing her into engaging in activities with male escorts while he watched. Additionally, the lawsuit alleged that Combs orchestrated the destruction of another individual's car, Kid Cudi, to dissuade him from pursuing a romantic relationship with Cassie, accusations confirmed by Cudi through a representative. Combs vehemently denied these allegations, asserting that Cassie attempted to blackmail him for $30 million before initiating the lawsuit. The two parties reached a settlement for an undisclosed amount on November 17, with Combs' attorney, Ben Brafman, emphasizing that the decision to settle did not undermine Combs' outright denial of the claims.